This crypto bull run is your last chance at generational gains, but we can't sit on the sidelines and be scared if we want to buy altcoins that will 10, 20, or even 100x. So in today's video, I will dive deep into 5 hidden gem cryptos that I believe have massive potential in early 2024. Welcome back to the Virtual Bacon channel. My name is Dennis. I'm a crypto angel investor for the past 6 years, and I have invested in over 100 crypto startups. On this channel, I share my views on market trends and investing strategy to build wealth in crypto. The altcoins on today's list are all active positions in my portfolio, and 2 of them have already been seen on this channel. The other 3 are actually new additions that I have never talked about before. Make sure to watch till the end because the last altcoin I am sure will actually shock you guys, but the investment thesis behind it is crystal clear to me. And I really think that altcoin has the biggest potential as it is the lowest market cap on this list. Now, you guys know on this channel, we not only talk about the technology fundamentals, but also the events that can drive crypto narratives. That's why all of the altcoins on today's list have strong catalyst events coming in the next month or 2. This is what truly defines a hidden gem in my book. So let's get into it. My first hidden gem crypto for early 2024 is Superverse. Super has been one of the biggest positions in my portfolio for the past 3 months. I believe the Super token will be the final piece that unites not only the Neo Tokyo ecosystem, but the wider crypto gaming movement as a whole. In the vastly scattered world of crypto gaming, there are way too many strong games and infrastructure providers all competing for limited attention. Super is the one true token that gives you exposure to everything. Depending on when you are watching this, their next era might have already begun on January 30th. So you guys might already see what the full plan is. In my views, the closest competitor to Super is the Portal coin that have gathered huge interest on CT for their invite campaign. They claim to be the one coin that connects every single game on every chain, but I really don't think they are able to accomplish that goal. Super is like Portal on steroids, with 10 times larger the audience, the user base, the player base, and games in their network are second to none. I have already talked about this position in depth on 2 videos before, our top 3 cryptos to buy in December video and our 2024 portfolio video, so make sure to check those 2 videos for more deep dives. And starting in February, check their official Twitter for more announcements that will be rolling out. Now, since its original run-up in December, the price of Super has been consolidating for almost 2 months now between this range of 50 cents to 70 cents, and it's just about to break out. Usually, the longer the consolidation, the more upside there is for the next run-up. For me, I am targeting at least $1 plus as a price target once this new upgrade goes live. The next resistance range between 93 cents and $1.08 is a good target range for this next wave up. So this is the short-term opportunity I see on Super, but once this range gets broken, we can talk about revisiting potentially the previous all-time high above $2 if that comes. Again, that depends on how this upgrade is perceived and how much more updates they have coming up. Before moving on to the next hidden gem pick, if you're new to investing in crypto, make sure to watch my video on the biggest crypto investing mistakes. I've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, so you don't have to. I also share all my biggest failures in crypto in that video, so make sure to check that out if you're interested. Okay, moving on, my second hidden gem crypto pick is decentralized social. Deso is another one of my long-term projects that I have been covering extensively on this channel. It is also one of my biggest conviction bets for this cycle, as I believe Deso is the only ecosystem that can support truly decentralized social media applications. Whether it's video, audio, chat, whatever you have, they have already built it. This isn't any friend tech socialfi garbage that's focused on farming. Now, Deso also started as the big cloud craze back in 2021, which was the original vision of friend tech, so they really know how to market themselves and gather attention. For a full deep dive, check my 2024 crypto portfolio video where I have covered the project in depth. In today's video, I just want to mention 3 new things that they have revealed. First, Deso's next-gen consumer app called Focus is launching this summer and has already raised $77 million in commitments in their token sale. This will be a massive launch, probably matching the size of BitClout and Friendtech, which will bring a lot of user attention to deso again this summer. Now, I am not personally committing my deso to this Focus token launch, as I believe deso is the stronger fundamental token behind this ecosystem, whereas Focus is only an app layer. But nonetheless, this will be a catalyst event for deso to watch. Number 2, deso has the Revolution proof of stake, which is set to launch sometime early this year. This will significantly boost the economics and the liquidity of the network and the deso token. And number 3, the tokenomics and the treasury value of deso have been clarified by the founder, and they really look insane. deso's founder Nader have fully outlined that every investor in the deso project holds no equity but only tokens and the fully open source codebase. This means the deso coin is the only one asset that everyone is betting on for the potential upside. This is much different from a lot of the other company setups such as Uniswap, where there is a for-profit foundation and company behind the project, and that is the instrument that a lot of private investors get into, whereas the Uni token is a coin that they just have extra benefits on. In the case of deso, this is not the case. Number 2, all tokens are liquid and there are no funky unlocks. All 10 million tokens are fully circulating in the market. Superb tokenomics. And what's even more interesting is that nobody got their coins for free. All of these guys had to invest in actually much higher valuations in the first launch of deso as BitClout in 2021. So most private investors in deso actually got in at much higher prices, ranging between $100 to $200, whereas the current price of deso is only at $40. These are some of the industry giant VCs in the space, such as CAA, Sequoia, Coinbase, A16Z, Blockchain, HackVC, Pantera. Some of the biggest names in crypto have all gotten into this project in the token itself, not in equity, at much higher value than currently trading at. And because deso has raised a lot of money from VCs at a much higher valuation, they still have a huge treasury worth over $133 million today in cash and Bitcoin. In fact, their treasury value has actually increased from the bear market. The last time that we have covered their treasury in depth in 2022, it was around $90 million, but now it is up to $133 million because they have kept a lot of that money in Bitcoin, which has gone up in value. So even though they are burning about $5.5 million per year, their treasury is actually increasing at a faster rate than that, which is extending their team runway further into the future. This is such a good thing to see for a startup's economics. In terms of price growth, deso has been up about almost 4x since we have covered it in this $12 to $15 range, but is since seeing the first significant dip. In my opinion, if deso comes back down to this low $30 range, this would be a killer entry opportunity for me. So I would be looking to load up deso at right around $30 to $33. This $30 range has been tested 3 times now as a strong support level, and that is why I think this is a really good value opportunity to buy at. One of the biggest hurdles for deso's price growth has been its lack of exchange listings. It's only listed on Coinbase, Huobi, and Gate before, but now we're finally seeing the new exchange listings starting to come in, starting with Crypto.com. So I would love to see more exchange listings coming for deso in this next quarter as well. Their liquidity depth on Coinbase has also increased dramatically. When we were first talking about it in the $10 to $15 range, their liquidity depth was only around 10 to 20K on 2% depth on both sides, but now that has been increased to 45 to 63,000. So their liquidity is also increasing, another really healthy sign. By the way, if you're finding this research helpful, I do regular live streams on this channel covering some of the most trending projects in the crypto space, so subscribe to not miss them. Okay, moving on, the third hidden gem crypto in my portfolio is a brand new addition, and that is Paid Network. For those of you guys that are not familiar, Paid is one of the premier launchpads from the 2021 crypto cycle. It is led by industry OG Kyle Chasse and Master Ventures. You guys know the recent fiasco around a certain launchpad and a Bitcoin Layer 2 project which had a huge fallout. Something we can all learn is that having a lottery format ideal launchpad is cringy at this point. Nobody wants to buy your launchpad token for a 1% chance of investing into a project. The retail audience would much rather get smaller but wider allocation opportunities that are guaranteed. rebrand. Interestingly, this also benefits the project because the narrative around ICOs and IDOs are clearly shifting from having concentrated VC investors towards more community-focused investors. Most of the large projects and exchanges today all want a large holder basis. This is why I am very bullish on the paid Ignition Launchpad, which has a massive upgrade this year. In the paid V2 model, they are introducing this concept called the open pool. This is a launchpad model that makes it possible for anyone anywhere to invest in new high-tier projects without having a large portfolio holding. You can stake as little as $1 to as much as 75,000 paid tokens, and you will share the same allocation in these top-tier projects. Staking the maximum 75,000 paid tokens does not give you extra allocations. It only gives you early access period that you can choose to buy into these tokens early, but once they open up to the open pool, everyone else can buy in at the same price and the same allocations. This is completely different from the restrictive lotteries and investment caps from other launchpads. By opening up investment opportunities to a wider audience, any interested investor can participate and the projects can actually benefit from a much wider holder count. For the full deep dive on this, you can check Paid Network's Ignition V2 and read their whole manifesto and how this process actually works. Now, no launchpad will be successful if they don't have strong projects, but Paid really has a strong track record with them. In their first wave of IDOs in 2021, they have launched some of the largest projects such as Metis, IO's network, Star Atlas, Sidus, which have all done over 100x at all-time high and is still at a good ROI returns even at today's prices. And the first project that Paid is collaborating with this year is Off the Grid by Godzilla, which is by far the most polished Web3 game in the whole space. For the full deep dive on this, I recommend you guys to go watch Kyle's video on his channel talking about this whole Launchpad rebrand and how they are collaborating with Off the Grid. When you look at historical returns, investing in a fair Launchpad like Paid with a proven deal flow is really a no-brainer bet at this stage of the bull market. Just look at how well other Launchpad projects have done, such as Seedify in late last year. And Seedify doesn't even have any strong project launches really. They are mostly focused on the Avalanche gaming hype, which was enough to carry them from the bottom prices of around 70 cents all the way up to $3.90. And you see, in terms of valuation, Paid Network is only trading at $150 million fully diluted, whereas most other top launchpads is already over $300 million. So to summarize, I really believe Paid can be a very dominant launchpad in 2024 because they have much superior deal flow that they have proven with their track record, and they have a much more democratized model that is open to everyone, which is able to attract a wider holder base for all their participants and can actually bring in the top tier deal flow that is otherwise not available to these traditional IDO launchpads. I'm really a big fan of their model, and that is why I chose to partner with them and actually come on as an advisor. I will be making a full deep dive video on the top launchpads that are worth it in the space today and how to participate in them. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss it. Moving on, the fourth hidden gem crypto project is one that you might not have heard of, and that is Ribbon Finance with the token ticker RBN. For all of you DeFi OGs, you might know Ribbon as the original DeFi options protocol with one of the largest airdrops worth 5 figures. This launched way back in 2021. But you might not know that Ribbon is going through a full rebrand into a new project called Avo. Avo is a DeFi powerhouse that has their own layer 2, which can support decentralized perpetual exchange, their DeFi options protocol, and other DeFi strategies. Right now, their most dominant platform is a decentralized perpetual exchange, which is a direct competitor to DYDX and Apex. Now, what really sets Avo apart is their listing strategy targeting some of the most popular new projects in the space. For example, they have listed Jupiter, which is the most popular airdrop token on Solana, Dim and Blast, two of the most popular modular blockchain narrative projects. All of these have been trading on Avo for months before their token actually goes live. This is called a pre-launch market. They are also first to list top-tier new projects such as Manta, Altlayer, Pith network, etc. on this decentralized exchange. So really, this is the best place to trade super popular new tokens on chain, as they are not offered anywhere else on a decentralized exchange. This strategy is clearly working, as whenever a large project launches, such as on the launch day of Manta, launch day of Altlayer, Avo's trading volume briefly overtakes that of DYDX on that day. I think we will see this even more explosively when Jupiter launches their token sometime this week. We might even see Avo become the largest decentralized exchange by trading volume on the day Jupiter launches. So definitely pay attention to this event. You can track this directly on chain. So Avo has been rising not only in total value locked, but also in derivatives volume. So you see the volume has been rising from around 10 million per day to 50 million on average. And whenever a large project launches, their daily volume peaks over $100 million. On today's volume, Avo is not yet comparable to the top 5 leaders in this space, which all range somewhere around 200 million plus daily volume. However, as these guys list more and more exclusive new launch tokens, I really think they are going to start moving up in the daily volume rankings and potentially into the top 10 and top 5. Another thing to be excited about is that Avo is building their own layer 2 solution using the OP stack and Celestia, which will support perpetuals, options, as well as other DeFi strategies. Now, their chain is fully EVM compatible, which means they can extend to the infrastructure plays like Injective or Say if they choose to go that route. This completely sets them apart from other competitors like DYDX, Apex, Hyperliquid, Vertex, etc., which are all based on one single chain that cannot extend to other use cases. Now, this wouldn't be a true hidden gem if there isn't a strong catalyst, and there is one from the ribboned migration to the Avo token. Chifeng Zha put this really clear here. Don't think it matters that the entire market is aware of this conversion. Most of the alpha has not been propagated to the space yet. Avo is doing half the fees of DYDX, and the market share continues to grow from their more aggressive listing strategy, while Ribbon or Avo currently trades at around 20% of the fully diluted market cap of DYDX. This gap should start to close as their conversion events becomes more well known in the next 2 months. So looking at the price of Ribbon or Avo, it currently trades at 51 cents at a fully diluted valuation of $517 million, whereas its largest competitors, Apex, is at 2.3 billion and DYDX is at 2.7 billion. And the price chart of Avo is really clean. I would say if you can get any entry between this 30 cents to around 40 cents range, that will be a killer opportunity. You can see a clear bear market accumulation range where we had consistently lower highs and lower lows, while finally the uptrend started with higher highs and higher lows yet again, and now the previous higher low peaked at just before this consolidation range at this resistance level right around 41 cents, and the bottom of this previous consolidation range at 30 cents. So now the range between 30 and 40 cents is a very strong buying range for me personally. So if price can come back down into this range, I will look to load up more of this position. This is a classic long-term breakout reversal where we had a year and a half of price consolidation and finally a breakout, and now the price might come down to retest this range before the next move up. I am expecting at least $1 plus in this catalyst event-based trade once this Ribbon to Avo migration goes live. After that, if the volume of their decentralized exchange continues to grow and actually becomes comparable to that of DYDX and Apex, etc., then I will be looking to target somewhere in the $2 to $3 range for Ribbon or Avo to have $2 to $3 billion of fully diluted valuation, similar to that of Apex and DYDX. Okay, the last altcoin in today's list is truly a hidden gem that will surprise you. I am buying the meme coin Cock Inu on AVAX for Q1 2024. Now, bear with me as I walk you through this entire trade thesis. You guys remember when Solana had its first hype wave and I told everyone that I was buying AVAX because AVAX is the next rotation after Solana. AVAX always likes to copy what Solana does in order to get on the hype wave. The biggest trend on Solana today is meme coins. Solana is exploding in meme coin profits. When you look at the top meme coins by trading volume today, you have Win, which is at 177 million market cap, 160 million trading volume. You have Bonk, 750 million market cap, Doc with Hat, 300 million, Myro, 130 million, Anita Max Win, 20 million. You have Ponke. There are probably 5 more that I have already missed that's over 50 million in market cap. These are all on Solana. So AVAX is now trying to copy the same playbook of meme coin trading on Solana. On the official AVAX website, under applications, they have 2 subcategories. They have gaming, which is their push towards Web3 gaming with subnets back in December, which has led to a ton of gaming projects deploying on the chain. And now they have art and culture, which is this brand new initiative that they are actually using to support specifically meme coins. You guys might have heard of this initiative already. AVAX has launched a $100 million meme coin fund that they will choose to invest in certain meme coins that meet their criteria. This is truly a first among all layer 1 blockchains. I don't think any other ecosystem has ever done this before to officially support meme coin as one of these sub-initiatives and narratives of the chain. Usually it's DeFi, gaming, AI, what have you. It's too serious, which means there isn't that much price growth. Now, this doesn't mean all meme coins on AVAX will start to explode because there are still a ton of scams when you create a meme coin. It's too easy to make a meme coin and just run away with the money. So I wouldn't go on the DEX screener and just randomly pick up meme coins. Instead, there is actually a very clear criteria list that AVAX has put out, specifically outlining which type of meme coins that satisfy all these criteria that they will support. So here you see they have to be fairly launched, resistant to snipe botting, secure, have higher coder count, have high liquidity, etc. This is really the key here that forms a real trade thesis versus just randomly spraying into meme coins. So let's look at this in depth. What are the real number criteria for this initiative? Number 1, the community coin should have at least 2,000 unique holders. They need to not have whales, which means the top 100 token holders need to own less than 60% of the total supply. They need to have $200,000 or more of liquidity. They need to have a diverse liquidity provider list, or majority of the liquidity need to be locked or burnt. The project needs to be listed for at least 1 month. The fully diluted market cap needs to be more than $1 million, and the trading volume needs to be over $100,000 per day. So I'm going to show you exactly how to filter for this criteria. We're going to do this using DEX tools. So on DEX tools, first we want to choose Avalanche as the main chain. Then down here, you see all the tokens trading on the chain. We want to use this custom filters on the right side here. Firstly, choose the chain to be Avalanche. And then for liquidity, remember, we need $200,000 worth of liquidity. For volume by 24 hours, we want there to be $100,000 of trading volume per day. Total diluted market cap, we need that to be over $1 million. And then it needs to be secure. So let's say without warnings. That makes it so that the contract is secure. There are no clear warning signs, such as it being a honeypot or a potential rug pull. And the pool needs to be created more than 1 month ago, which means the coin has been trading for over 1 month. So with these filters set, let's check it. There we go. There are only 4 coins on AVAX that meet this criteria. So right away, we have a much smaller selection. What are these coins, right? Chi is Benki Finance. It's a DeFi project that we have already covered before. It's supported by AVAX, so we're going to count that out. It's not a meme coin. Then the other 3, we have Cock Inu, we have Kimbo, and we have Gecko Inu. These are the only 3 that meet these criteria so far. And then we can rank these by volume. Obviously, Cock Inu is going to be number 1. By number of swaps, again, Cock Inu is number 1. Liquidity is highest. Market cap is highest as well. And then the last little bit that is not covered, which is the top 100 token holders should own less than 60% of the total supply. So we can check this very clearly by going on the block explorer of Cock Inu, then going to the holders, and then see there is a token holder chart here. And this is actually extremely interesting because you see what's happening here. Top 100 token holders, right? From first one, 11.74%, all the way until the top 100. That takes up how much? 59.43% of token holders, which means it is exactly designed to meet this criteria of less than 60% of total supply. Very peculiar, right? And when you look at holder count, again, we can check this on the Block Explorer. For Cock Inu, there are 42,000 unique holders, so it definitely meets this criteria. In fact, on the AVAX Block Explorer, you can see all tokens and rank them by number of holders. And you see here, Cock Inu is actually the number 26 most widely held token on the chain. It even has more holders than the Launchpad, the DAI stablecoin on AVAX, and even the DeFi project Pangolin. The next meme coin up on this holders list would be Kimbo at 12,000 holders. So you see now why I am bullish on this Cock Inu coin. It really looks like AVAX is directly catering to this coin to make it the most explosive meme coin of the AVAX blockchain. It has the largest holder count. It is directly meeting this criteria of holder concentration. It has the highest liquidity count, the highest number of holders, the highest number of swaps, highest amount of volume, meets this criteria of over 1 month old. And when you look at the price of this coin, you see that it's actually down a lot from its all-time high. So all-time high of around 3676. So now it's at 123. So it's down around 66 to 70%, which means even just to its previous all-time high, that is a 3x return just like that. If there is an argument to be made for a meme coin season to happen on AVAX, there needs to be one meme coin that really leads the charge, like what happened with Bonk on Solana. In my opinion, that is going to be Cock Inu. So that is why I am actually really bullish on Cock Inu now. I think once AVAX starts to push this narrative around their meme coin fund, and once they announce that they're going to start deploying this fund into certain meme coins, I think Cock Inu is the first one that they are most likely to support. And if that happens, this coin should at least go to its previous all-time high, if not much higher, towards maybe even that $1 billion elusive mark that Bonk managed to achieve. In terms of other meme coins that are worth having on the chain, I think Kimbo is definitely number 2 on the list because it meets all other criteria as well. It's just a little bit less known than Cock. And then I would be looking at 2 that I recognize from this banner on the Twitter account of AVAX Arts and Culture, the official Twitter account. The first one I recognize is this Sausagers meme. So this is actually an NFT project. On their Twitter account, it's called Sausagers XYZ. This is an NFT right now, but they will have a meme coin called Meat. So because these guys are already featured from the official Twitter account of AVAX, I think this one probably is also worth watching. Another one that is worth watching on here is called Scarlet Waifu Capital Management. Again, I don't know what this is, but the fact that they are featured means they are most likely legit. So this is one that's also on my watch list. And last but not least, if you guys know any of these other featured art, make sure to let me know down in the comments. I couldn't really find what these are, but I am definitely interested once I find out. Overall, I really think I have discovered something truly unique of a hidden gem right here with this Cock Inu. It sounds completely ridiculous because it's a meme coin, but with all the criteria that AVAX has put out and with all the real on-chain metrics and the holder count especially being so directly catered to this criteria, I really believe this is truly a hidden gem, fundamentally speaking, from all the points that we have just discovered. It's just a matter of time before this catalyst comes out from AVAX deploying this $100 million fund. Okay, that's it for today's video. I loved this episode as it is such a diverse list of coins that I have discovered from the research. And all of these positions have very clear trade thesis going into the next 2 to 3 months. Make sure to comment down below your hidden gem crypto picks for 2024, and I might just end up doing a deep dive on it if there are strong catalyst events for it. As usual, if you like this content, subscribe to the channel and share the video with a friend. For more in-depth alpha and trade alerts, make sure to join our Discord with the link in the description, or go to discord.gg/virtualbacon. This is where I post all my daily trade setups, altcoin alerts, and special VIP alpha that is actually free for access as long as you join one of our exchange partners. So we talk about things like LBP sales, airdrops, referral campaigns, farming, so many different things on this Discord, and there are over 20,000 other members that you can mingle with. Last but not least, check the link in the description for a referral to the GRVT exchange. They have a crazy good campaign right now to get a mystery ZK Sync airdrop. This is the best opportunity to get in the ZK Sync token early before it launches in the next few months, so don't miss it. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next video.